in this first part, I would like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about saving money. Are you good at saving money?
Okay, this is really interesting, and this question makes me laugh all the time. I'm not good at saving money, like, not at all.
So, how do you usually spend your money?
I spend all of my money when I go to shopping. Like, I will buy dresses, my cosmetics, or sometime I'll buy different kind of foods which I don't need, or maybe I'm not gonna eat at all. But I'm gonna waste my money at all. It's a habit.
So, how often do you go shopping?
Every time I get money, I have to go to the shopping mall to spend it, to waste it. So actually, good girls have a habit to save their money, but I don't know why I don't have that. So I'll say I don't go to shopping often, but if every time I get my own money in my hand, I have to go there.
What do you think about online shopping? Is it a best platform for shopping?
Okay, it's not best, but it is actually beneficial. Like, I can order something that I need when I'm sleeping or I'm laying on my bed lazily, and ordering something that I need, I know that's gonna be at my home after 30 minutes or maybe after 3 days. So it's actually great way. You don't have to get ready and waste your energy to go to the shopping mall to order something. You just scroll through your phone and order something. So it's actually kind of made our life comfortable.
So, what is the most expensive things that you have ever bought?
The most expensive thing I have bought,
Yeah.
it's really hard to say because I'm a student and I don't have any income. So I'm not gonna buy things from my own money. But I'll say there's a book that I bought which is pretty expensive compared to the other books. It actually cost me 4,000 taka, like only one book with 325 pages. So that is like, if I compare with other things, it's actually one of the most expensive possession I have.
Let's talk about seaside. So, have you ever made a journey by boat?
Well, it's not a journey, but it's just crossing the river with boat, and it was not necessary. But like all of my friends were like, "Let's try." So I have crossed the river with a boat, but it's not a journey to somewhere.
So, is the seaside a popular tourist destination in your country?
Yes, in my country, if I have to think about visit somewhere, we have to go to Cox's Bazar, which is a sea beach, and it's the one of the most popular tourist attraction in my country.
So, what should be done to prevent the pollution of ocean water? As you know, it's polluting day by day.
I think it's natural that we are polluting since our population is growing day by day. So we have to conscious, like, we can't throw those plastic bags or bottles in the ocean. And there is restrictions when we visit the seaside. We have to follow those. That will be a great to reduce it. We can never solve it properly, but we can reduce it.
Oh. So, do you enjoy going to the beach?
Actually, I have a fear of sunlight. Like, if I stay so much in the sun, then I'll get a fever. So I love to enjoy, but during daytime, I'm actually afraid to go there. But in the night, it's actually a great time to spend there.
So, if you had a chance and go to the sea beach, so what usually you do on the beach?
Taking pictures, like, the best thing I can do there is take those amazing Instagram worthy or Pinterest worthy pictures that's gonna make me feel like I'm a celebrity or something. But
Okay.
also, I love to drink coconut water while looking at the beach or sunset. So, but taking pictures is the most important thing when I visit that place.
So, let's talk about break. Do you prefer long break or short breaks?
I like to have short breaks. Like, it's better. It's always better to take short breaks after 1 hour, 2 hours of work than doing like hard work after 24 hours and then taking 24 hours off. So it's better to take short breaks to keep yourself motivated.
So, what do you usually do during a break time?
I listen to music. Like, when I get a free time, I have to put my earphones on and listen to my favorite music. And if I am allowed to dance or the place is safe for me to dance, then I will definitely dance with music. It will make me feel motivated.
Okay. So, do you think taking break is important?
Yes, for me it's important because I get tired easily and I feel exhausted. Um, so I think taking a break is a way to refresh your mind and then again concentrate on your work or study.
So how often do you take a break?
5 minutes on every hour. Like if I'm studying for 8 hours or 9 hours, then I'll take 5 minutes per hour to listen to my favorite music.
So let's talk about losing things. Do you often lose things?
I am the most unorganized girl you'll ever meet in your entire life. So I lose things like I have those cute hair clips that my mom always gifted me, but somehow I lost them. I lost my books, my notes, every single thing. So yeah, I'm really unorganized.
So what can we do to avoid losing things?
You have to be organized. You have to remember where you kept your things, and it's a great way to have a note on your phone that will remind you about those stuffs where you kept them. So yeah, you have to be organized. The most important thing is self-discipline.
So it is seen that some people tend to lose things compared to the others. So why this type of people lose things?
Okay, so it can be a health problem as nowadays ADHD is getting popular. People think that the people who are unorganized are suffering from mental health problems. But I think it's laziness and not having proper self-discipline. That's my case. So I can compare all people, but in my case, I'm really unorganized.
So what will you do if you get something that is lost by someone?
Okay. If it's money, then I'll never touch it. Like I'm not gonna touch it because it's
Okay.
someone else's money. But if it's something like ID card or phone that is necessary to that person, I'll try to contact that person. And if I'm not able to, then I'll donate to a charity or something.
Thank you. Now I'm going to give you topics and I would like you to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think what you are going to say. Your topics describe a photo that you took and proud of. Yes. Because you start speaking right now, please.
Yes. So I am not photogenic. So all my pictures are so bad. But no matter what happens, I love to take pictures. Although I'm bad at it, I don't have a good camera, but somehow I have to take pictures. So I have taken a picture which I took I guess 1 month ago or 2 months ago. So it was in my friend's house, like my friend that's her own home. So they had a flower garden behind their house. It's like the backyard. And the flower garden is so amazing. Like they have all kind of flowers there. It's kind of like a flower nursery. So I was there, she was guiding me, and we are laughing. At that time, it was actually a selfie. We both are laughing, and at that moment, we accidentally clicked it. So it's like we are laughing weirdly, but somehow the camera captured it. So this picture is actually every time I look at the picture, I feel happy because at the time the laughter wasn't fake. The smile wasn't fake. Like when we take a picture, we have to fake a smile to take the picture to make it good. But that was the raw version of the picture. So every time I look at it, I actually go back to the moment. I feel the smell, the laughter, the jokes. It reminds me of my friends, the time, the good time spent. So every time I look at it, someone gives me a good energy, and I always notice a bright smile on my face. So yeah, that's why I love this picture.
Thank you. Could I have the paper, please? Okay, now I'm going to ask you some questions about this topic. So, why do people take pictures or photos?
If they're addicted like me, I think it's an addiction to take pictures, then they will take. But most of the people actually want to capture the moment, the time they spend, or maybe something beautiful. Yeah.
So, how do people nowadays capture photos? Is it by their phone or cameras?
Nowadays, every single person has cell phone, and it's really easy to click And now we have different type of filters that people use while taking picture, which is really um, great if you're using cell phone. But some people who are actually want to practice real photography, they will choose camera, but most of the people actually use cell phone.
Okay, so is it difficult for people to learn how to capture photos?
Well, maybe it's easy, but for me, it's really difficult. Like, I don't know how to do the position. I don't know anything about it. I just randomly click pictures, but I really want to learn, and I think it can be difficult if you don't have any experience about it your past.
So how do people nowadays keep photos?
Well, um, I will say now people don't print photos. They actually keep on their phone, their laptop, or any electric devices. So yeah, for me, for example, I actually save my pictures on my pen drive. I think other people does that, but
Okay.
it's really depend on their own preference.
Okay, so why do people like to keep photos for a long time?
Because photos are an excellent reminder that you're gonna see in the future, and you'll be like, oh, I was happy when I was that years old, when I was with that person, or the time came. So it's actually a great way to remember those moments, those wonderful moments in your life.
Thank you.
Bilingual Learning Center, BLC, Bogura.